Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome to Clandestino Brewing. This time we're gonna brew an American Pale Ale, just like we brewed in the last video. The differences it would be, in the last video I used a Samba for the three ways, bitterness, flavor, and aroma. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna do the Saxon beer, but this time, like I mentioned in the last video, I did not like the Samba for bitterness. I didn't like the bitterness it brings, so we're gonna change it for Warrior this time. We're gonna use Samba to see the flavor, and then we're gonna use Citra to have that nice smell. So that's what we're gonna do for this one. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna start weighting everything, milling everything, get everything ready for tomorrow. Going to Clandestino, as you know, when I say tomorrow, is I mill everything the day before, and then the next day is in the same video. All right, so at this point, let's get everything ready and then go to Clandestino. Well, we're here at Clandestino. Follow me. All right, guys, let's get the mash tun ready. All right, everyone, well, we're here now. Okay, let me tell you what's the grain bill we're gonna use. And also people were asking for the percentage of each ingredients. Okay, that's what we're gonna do this time. So, okay, 10 kilos, 250 grams of pale 2-row, and that represents 87.2%. 650 grams of white wheat malt, that would represent 5.5%. 550 grams of crystal malt 20, and that represents 4.7% of the recipe. And the finish, just to finish, would be 310 grams of catapils, and that represents the 2.6% of the recipe. All right, for the yeast that we're gonna use is L'Allemand Verdant. And yeah, let's get the mash tun ready, set up all the hoses and everything, and start brewing. All right, 11.5 gallons of water. We also are going to add 4 grams of calcium sulfate. All right, we got 11.5 gallons. We're gonna do our grain in, but just because we had everything set up for filling up the water, what we're gonna do, we're gonna start filling up the water that we're gonna use for the sparge to get it ready by the time we need it. We're gonna need 8.5 gallons of water. All right, let's do our grain in. All right, as you've seen, we put the grain in. Temperature was already 65, so we dropped the temperature to 60. Now we're raising the temperature to 68, which is going to be our mash temperature, okay? Let's light it up. All right, I said we're gonna heat up to 68. Well, I heat it up to 70. We're gonna let it there rest for half an hour. I'm not gonna do iodine test this time, as is the bag that I already used. So I know the conversion will be ready in 30 minutes. All right, so I'm gonna let it there for 30 minutes, and then after that, sparging, blah, 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 blah. For now, let's let it mash. All right, everyone. So technically, half an hour has on. So what we're gonna do now, basically, we're gonna raise our temperature to 75 to 80 Celsius. Between that is basically temperature of mash out. And we're gonna do our sparge. Our sparge water is already hot, is 77 right now, I can see. And they're 8.5 gallons of what we're gonna use. All right, let's connect pumps and everything. All right, let's brew. All right, we're 75 Celsius now, so what we're gonna do is basically a sparge. All right, everyone, so we finished transferring. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna basically start boiling, and we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna use the Samba again. So I'm gonna use Warrior for bitterness, then I'm going to use Samba, and then I'm going to close it with Citra. That's gonna be the 3 hops I'm going to use for this beer. So I don't know what's the alpha acid of the Warrior that I have right now. I'm gonna do the calculation right now to add it into the beer, but for now, let's start boiling. All right, I got the Warrior right here. Warrior is 16% alpha acid. So according to my formula and calculation, I'm aiming for 40 IBUs for 15 gallons or 57 liters. We need 72 grams. Okay, let's add it to it. 72 grams, Warrior, this Warrior is 16% alpha acid. Let's add it to it. All right, guys, basically, we almost close to 15 minutes left on boiling. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna add 65 grams of Samba. We're gonna add it when it's 15 minutes left, of course. And we also wanna throw the wood flock, put the chilling coil, and we also gonna connect the pump so they start basically sterilizing and it's safe for our next process. Okay, let's keep brewing. $65 grams of Samba. Let's add it to it. All right, what we're gonna use now, so 65 grams of Citra. That Citra, we're gonna add it to hop stand. And the hop stand is basically while you're cooling, when you arrive, when you're about like 80 Celsius, that's when you add it to it. And the reason why that's basically is a way to hold the most aromas in that hop, which is what we're looking for. And basically, first thing happens when you throw the hop in when it's boiling. First thing is gonna happen is aroma is gonna start escaping. Or yeah, escaping, let's call it. So if we do it at 80 degrees, we basically hold more aromas and basically, you know what I mean. All right, let's get it ready. We're at 80 degrees, let's add the Citra. All right, we're about 28, 30, so we're gonna put some oxygen in our wort. Hi everyone, well, we're done. It's gonna start snowing now. We calculate for 1.050, we got 1.050. We wanted to get 15 gallons final, we got 15 gallon final. So our calculation we were looking for like the IBUs, that means it's correct. So yeah, we're gonna let it ferment. In a couple of days, maybe 3 or 4 days, we come back and transfer to carboys, and you know what's going on. You've been in this channel before, all right? Let's go rest. Hey everyone, as you can see, the It's been snowing a lot, so I haven't had time to go and transfer the beer. I know the technique I use is quite risky, but I think it'll be fine. So we're going to basically clandestino to move the beer into carboys, transfer the beer into carboys, and let it there conditioning, see what's going on. Let's see if we can park first. Okay, let's go. Well, we're here, we made it. Let's transfer that beer. Hey guys, well, we're finished. As you see, it's raining, it's snowy, getting rid of the snow now. Well, final gravity 1.012. We transfer into a carboys. We're gonna let it there conditioning for a couple of days, or maybe a week, and then we transfer into the kegs to see what's the result. Now, let's time go and have some dinner, because it's Christmas Day. Hi everyone, it's been 5 days since we transferred from primary to secondary. So what we're gonna do now is basically put it in 2 kegs, let it carbonate, and then we're gonna do the part that I enjoy most, okay? Let's work. Hey guys, well, you've seen the beautiful color, you've seen that? It smells amazing. The Citra, whoever has used the Citra before, understand exactly what I mean. It's just intense. Way better than the last one, being honest. The last one, it was like Samba for bitterness, Samba for flavor, Samba for aroma. This time I use Warrior, Samba, and Citra. This combination is amazing. I really like it. So we're gonna let it carbonate, and yeah, and then we close the video. We do the part that I love more. All right? Hey guys, last part of the video, the part that I enjoy most. The part of the video when I get to drink the beer and show what we did and how we did it. What was the result? First of all, I want to thank everyone to support the channel. Every time I post a new video, it tends to be #1 all the time, #1, and that's cool, right? Like we basically passing our last videos, which is that's cool. There's some other videos that kick us ass and the new ones, right? But it's how it works. It's a very slow growing channel, but with quality subscribers, let's call it. Well, first of all, let's talk about this beer. But before that, subscribe to the channel. Activate the notification bell, hit that like button, and leave your comments. Everything works. If something you don't like, it's something you want to change to be, do you want me to change because it's not quite what you like? Or if you think that I'm making a mistake in the beer, everything works, everything. So let your comments, even if you want to say, man, the video was cool, that motivates me to keep making more videos. I'm not gonna lie. I'm that type of guy. Okay, let's start with this. So if you remember in the last video, I made the exact same beer. The only differences was that I use Samba for bitterness, Samba for flavor, and Samba for aroma. This time I changed it a little bit. Basically, as you know, is basically my pale ale base. I got one base for every beer style, and I just moved from there. I think it's the easiest way to see profiles and things like that, and then you know what I mean. Anyways, we use Warrior for bitterness, which I love Warrior. Such a big high alpha acid content, and it brings bitterness very similar into like the grapefruit zest. Very, very, very good. I really like it. And then for flavor, we use Samba because we want to know what the profile is on flavor, what it brings. And we close it with Citra because I really like Citra for the aroma in my beers. And I'm not gonna lie, as soon as I open and start pouring it, you can smell that Citra. It's just like that. Like, again, smell like we all know how Citra smell. And flavor, in flavor, I can distinguish a pineapple, strong, and then it kind of leaves a little bit of a mango flavor in the end, with the bitterness, like I said, with like as a grapefruit zest. And the aroma is very, like, we all know how citrus smell, like super citrusy. Do I like the flavor? Yes, I do. Would I make the beer again? I don't think so. And the reason why, I think this hop, it works better with a hazy IPA, or an IPA used to be called, but BJCP like to change names. Either like, anyways, what I mean with this, I think like this type of profile, like pineapple, mango, it goes more toward like a tropical beer, I said, which is like Napa is the biggest example of a tropical beer. That's what I would use it for. I will use it again, but I'm going to a hazy IPA, which I still kind of like at Napa's. I think it sounds better. Don't get me wrong. Napa and hazy IPA, they're completely different beers. Hazy IPA still, and IPA is still bitter. Napas, they're just juicy. That's why I can't be in the same class category, but I'm not a BJCP, so I don't know. They made the rules, I don't do it, I just follow them. Anyways, so this is my only thoughts I got against that change of the name, hazy IPA for Napa, which too, with Napa I had that issue as well, because when you have IPA in the end, you expecting bitterness. That's the story. I don't making it up. The story of the IPA, that's how to say. They add more hop into the beer to be transferred into the India. Back then, that's why it's called an Indian Pale Ale. And that's the whole reason why it was more bitter. I don't make the rules. It's history. All I follow is history. Anyways, I don't even know what I'm going that far away, like too far talking about something else that doesn't have to be related with this beer. But anyways, this beer is great. I like it. I will make it again. I say no. I mean, I will make it with different type of hops. Would I use this hop again? Yes, I would. But in an IPA, no, in an IPA. Sorry, in an APA or a hazy IPA, I want to call it. Well, yeah. This is the end of the video, and I hope you guys like it. And again, thank you so much for watching the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.